All right, so look, we got one of 4Xtra's ops. He back for revenge. Let me fix the camera real quick. Hold up here. Back. There we go. Back. We got one of 4Xtra's ops. Let's get it. I don't know nothing about this. We about to be learning
shot
together.
At 4Xtra and tried to kill him about a year and a half ago is now back on the internet in 2026 with more creative ways to ruin 4Xtra's life. Before the video even gets started, I want to put y'all on.
Who is it? I didn't even know any of his ops.
From the 40s, obviously.
Oh.
But he's also a rapper. Now, him being from 40s and him being like a young tiny loc, him and 4Xtra were pretty cool. They had a pretty great relationship until one day, an argument over who went more viral on No Jumper.
I feel like I could have played a role in this because of the fact that I think it was the same day that this alleged incident between them. There's people online saying that there were shots fired. We don't know.
And this is long ago. You could see
we would
Brick
never talk
Baby's
about
out.
such a thing. Yeah. But there's people saying that same day, 4Xtra calls me.
That's cop shit.
I pick up right away. He asked me, who went more viral on your platform, me or X4? I said, probably you. I realized right away X4 is with him, and that this is like they're having a heated conversation about this.
Think about how statistically improbable these orders of events would be if we weren't talking about gangbanging. A heated conversation about No Jumper ended in gunshots. That's not happening with any other group of friends outside of gang members.
Literally.
Other group of friends are going home. Gang members, hey, bro, we got to shoot each other, okay? So what happened here is the conversation started off with like who went more viral on No Jumper. It got animated. It got heated. Things were said. 4Xtra felt like X4 crossed the line. X4 is a gangster, but he's still a tiny loc. 4Xtra got a lot of love. He done put on for his hood. Got a respected face card for his hood. A lot of tiny locs look up to 4Xtra. He a tiny loc general where he from. So 4Xtra being who he is couldn't go for no disrespect. So he told X4 he wanted to fade, right? You know, now he's about 6'3", 270 pounds. X4 about 5'2", 110 pounds. I don't think 4Xtra would have hurt X4 too bad. I just think
He wouldn't have hurt him too bad, or he would have crushed that boy. What?
he from. So 4Xtra being who he is couldn't go for no disrespect. So he told X4 he wanted to fade, right? You know, now he's about 6'3", 270 pounds.
6'3", 270. Now he's doing a lot. He's definitely not 270. I'll give him 240, maybe. Really, maybe 220, cause he's real lean. He's real skinny, but he got a lot of muscle. Anyways,
X4 about 5'2", 110 pounds.
5'2", 110. He's not gonna hurt him that bad.
I don't think 4Xtra would have hurt X4 too bad. I just think 4Xtra felt like the disrespect got too far. Never got to find out how the fade would have
killed him.
Because instead of catching the fade, X4 said, I'm a shooter. So instead of catching the fade with 4Xtra, X4 decided, I want to play with these guns. And he shot at 4Xtra's car, hit up 4Xtra's car. Now, 4Xtra kept the incident offline. 4Xtra never brought the incident to the public because 4Xtra don't talk about his hood business online. However, we found out that there was trouble in paradise with X4 and 4Xtra because after the altercation where X4 shot up 4Xtra's car, X4 began to troll 4Xtra online.
Trouble in paradise. Not the paradise that some people might be thinking of, but Vernon Avenue, rolling 40s. Seems like 4Xtras and X4 are at odds. And there's a lot of rumors going around online. Not that I necessarily want to repeat most of them, but you know, you might.
All I see was
you might.
all I seen was X4 like kind of like, I don't know if he trademarked the name or incorporated the name. I don't know. I didn't really look into it.
He posted
off the back.
He posted 4Xtra's baby mama too. Posted a picture with her.
Oh, was it her
It was like
birthday?
an old picture, but still, I mean that.
Oh, he's insinuating.
It's like,
something.
oh wow, okay, so this is getting serious.
He's insinuating something.
Yeah, and apparently he's been summoned to the hood for a put off. He said he's not doing it, so it feels like
Somebody
now.
said that on the internet.
Yeah, Spody Face called him out and said he needed to come.
Ain't he in jail?
Yeah, I guess. Either way.
I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't really know the youngster that well, but I've been watching him, and
he gets busy. Word on the streets.
No, I think he a little gangster.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he going for nothing nobody talking about, whatever they talking about.
As y'all just heard, because of what he did in that altercation and his antics afterwards, people from his neighborhood was telling him to pull up and get put off.
Oh.
Put off the game. Don't claim it no more. We don't want to claim you. You can't be part of our brotherhood no more.
That's crazy.
They were
I'm not
really
gonna
upset
lie.
at what he did, and they felt like he just did too much.
I mean,
he can't really come back from. That just
what did he
pissed off
say,
and
though?
angered X4 some more, and that made X4 go out and try to act more revenge on 4 Extra. This is the point of the story where things really escalate. People's lives almost got took. People got incarcerated, currently in prison, facing life. You see, X4 and 4 Extra were both working with the same producer group, 808 Cartel. 808 Cartel was a group started and founded by DJ Flip, who's also like a really notable and popular producer in LA. There's a producer under 808 Cartel called Khalid. Now, Khalid is not a gang member. He's not a gangster. He's not a thug. Khalid is a civilian who does music in LA. He's trying to make it. He's trying to grind. He's just a hardworking American. Now, Khalid had a really close relationship with 4 Extra. He worked closely with 4 Extra, and that's why Khalid ultimately became a target of X4. Now, Khalid was somebody who didn't want to pick sides. He just wanted to work.
He was trying to do
his
business.
music. So he was recording.
That's
for
cool.
4
You don't
Extra
always gotta pick
and
sides.
X4, even though the smart thing to
I
do
hate
in
when
that
people make it
situation
like
would probably
that.
be not to work with X4 because, you know, you have close ties to 4 Extra.
Yeah.
But Khalid, again, a good dude. He don't want to pick sides. He don't want to get involved in no gang nonsense. He just want to work and make music. So one day, X4 decided that despite the fact that Khalid has been neutral, Khalid has been good to him, Khalid has not been picking sides, Khalid is not a gang member, he was still gonna target Khalid to send a message to 4 Extra. X4 interrupted a recording session between Khalid and a Bay Area rapper called Lil Yee. Lil Yee is also a pretty popular rapper. X4
weird,
ran up in
bro.
a studio session with
That's
a
weird.
firearm
Y'all-
and robbed Khalid. And when Lil Yee walked in the door, not knowing what was going on, X4 fired 2 shots at Lil Yee, hit him in his chest. X4 then proceeded to rob Khalid, a man that he has no issues with whatsoever, for all his studio
for real?
equipment, money, electronics, jewelry. While Lil Yee, the rapper that he never met before, he had no issues with, is on the floor next to Khalid with 2 bullet wounds to his chest, fighting for his life, gasping for air. Police report states that X4 shot Lil Yee twice in his chest because Lil Yee wouldn't give up his watch and his jewelry while X4 was robbing everybody in the recording session. However, Lil Yee would take to social media to say that that's not the case, you know, right? That he never got robbed, he never got, you know, no gun was pointed to him to give up anything, that he simply walked in while X4 was in the middle of robbing Khalid, a producer that he worked with.
And he probably
everybody in
got
the
scared and
studio.
just started
And as soon as he
shooting.
walked in, shots went off and he got hit twice in his chest.
Say this once and not ever gonna speak on this shit again. I never been robbed. I never been pushed up on where a nigga pointed a gun at me and said, "Give me your watch, give me your chain." That shit, none of that shit never happened to me. This on my deceased mother. Now what happened that night is I did get shot. By who? I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know what happened. Just know I walked in the room and shots went off. That's it. And I end up getting hit. By the grace of God, I made it through that situation.
There are heroes and villains in every story, and clearly
X4 is a
in
villain.
this story, X4 is the villain.
Sending him to
All right?
jail.
Now, his issues with 4 Extra, that's one thing, right? I'm not choosing in no like gang beef, bro. Like, I have no sides in this gang war. But when you attack a civilian, when you attack a dude who's not from the streets, when you rob him for all his equipment and his only means of making money,
Literally, like,
and
you're
then
weird,
you
bro.
shot, right, a rapper who's pretty famous, who he's working with, right, trying to build a rapport with, you interrupt his recording session, shoot that rapper twice in his chest, almost killing him. You left him there to die because you don't know, bro, 2 bullets to the chest, bro, you probably are expecting him to die. You left, and then you are now trying to find a way to make yourself a victim. I think the only victims in this situation is Khalid and Lil Yee.
Literally.
But nah, according to X4, he's the victim in this situation. And not the innocent man he shot twice in his chest, and not the civilian producer he robbed for all of his equipment. No, he's the victim. So X4, who's currently in jail on attempted murder charges, robbery charges, et cetera, he's facing life in prison. So he called home. And when he called home, his intention for this call was to turn the world against 4 Extra and his cousin Baby Runner, because they are still doing business with the civilian he robbed. Now, according to X4, this civilian should no longer be able to do business in LA or work with certain gang members in LA, because this civilian is choosing to get justice. This civilian is choosing to hold X4 accountable for robbing him and shooting his client in the chest twice, even though he had no issues with them whatsoever. Here is the call from X4 taking no accountability.
He shouldn't be able to do business in LA no more because you were robbing him and you shot somebody and he told the police. Yeah, bro. Send him to jail. Yeah, bro. He's never getting out. Send him to jail, bro.
And trying to turn the world against 4 Extra and other people because they're choosing to still do business with this civilian who didn't deserve what X4 did to
Bro,
him.
I'm not saying free nobody that shot an innocent person and robbed an innocent person.
Man, you know what I'm saying? No, man, you know, just getting with you. You know, I know you had wanted to tap in. You know, I had covered some little you feel me? A while back, somebody had gave me your little info and was like, hey, you might want to cover this. Like, man, you know, the boy hanging with his people, and you know, might not be right, so I had covered it or whatever, and I know that probably came across your desk out of this media space being like that, so, you know, I don't know if you had, you know, probably want to further, you know, elaborate on it, or, you know, what you could speak on, you know, without, you know, putting it, you know what I'm saying, in a, you know, up situation or anything.
What is he talking
No,
about?
yeah, hell yeah, for sure, man. Nigga for sure heard about it. And it's people out there, a couple people from the hood out there moving wrong, moving foul. They out there foul living. From the hood, they out there foul living. So, basically, just to get straight to the point, basically, that got me in jail, the same that got me in jail, is the same that the 4 Extras and Baby Runner
Bro,
out
you
there
got yourself in jail, bro. You shot somebody. You robbed somebody. You got yourself in jail.
doing videos with the nigga, cooling with the nigga, chilling with the nigga. Then I call this Baby Runner, cuz. I'm like, bro, like, you know the situation, like, it could a whole scoop, like, bro, this, and that, and this. He like, bro, well, that nigga's non-affiliate, bro, like, what do him?
The first thing out of his mouth is the reason why we should all hate gang members. We should all despise them and treat them as the animals they are. Think about it for a second.
Literally, facts.
He's robbed an innocent civilian, shot a man he never met before, don't know him from a can of paint twice in his chest. And as that man is on the floor, gasping for air, fighting for his life,
Literally.
he's taking a watch off the man's wrist, taking studio equipments and running out the studio, leaving a father on the floor with 2 bullet holes to his chest, leaving a son on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest, leaving an uncle on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest, leaving somebody's husband on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest, leaving somebody's friend on the floor with 2 bullet holes in his chest, leaving a provider and a
Okay,
protector
Flacco,
for his
we
family
got it.
with 2 bullet holes
Flacco,
in his
we
chest
got
for
it.
no reason whatsoever.
Flacco,
Then
we
you
got
get
it.
locked up for that. And the first thing out your mouth is, oh, you're going to hang with them who got me locked up? You got yourself locked up. But
That's
they
what
don't
I'm
see
saying.
it as that.
That's what I
You
said.
see, if X4 and gang members truly viewed non-affiliates and civilians as humans, if they could truly see the humanity within us,
Yeah.
they wouldn't treat us the way they treat us. They wouldn't view us the way they view us.
Them
He
niggas
wouldn't
don't
rob an
care.
innocent civilian. He wouldn't shoot
Gang
somebody twice
members
in his chest.
Want to
And
kill
then
you.
ask why other gang members are still hanging with that person, why other gang members are still seeing humanity in that person. They don't view us as humans. They view us as property. They think they own us, which is why they believe they can do whatever they want to do to us with no consequences. He thinks it's absurd that he's locked up for shooting a civilian.
Literally.
Because you know why? Because we're property to them. He don't find the humanity within us. Now I ask you, man, because a lot of y'all love to say, oh, Flacco, oh, bro, why are you so hard on gang members? I want to ask you this, man. How much longer should we be subjected to live next door to these animals? How much longer
facts.
should we be subjected to live in the same communities as these animals? How much longer should we be subjected to tolerate and deal with people who don't view us as humans? How much longer? How many more innocent people gotta get shot, gotta get killed? How many more fathers, sons, uncles, nephews, how many more before you say, damn, bruh, yeah, there's not enough psychologizing, analyzing, socializing that's gonna fix this problem. And these people gotta go.
Like, what?
Wait, what you mean,
Yeah, homie,
Falco?
what type of response?
Where they
is,
gotta go?
Got your homie in jail. You talk about he a non-affiliate. You ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, cause that's the weakest I've ever heard in my life. Cause damn, I'm in here fighting life. I'm in here fighting for my life. Niggas out there being buddy and cool with a nigga that got me here fighting life. Like I was some type of weirdo from the hood. Like I had a whole hood on when I was out there. People, whether they like me, whether they don't like me, cuz the dead homie, that's out. Dead homies, everybody knows. I'm hooker with a nigga in these streets and a nigga trooping. Don't give a fuck where you from, black, crip, Mexican, blood, Hoover, gangster, no matter where you from. Dead homies, the nigga do some talking to them Johnnies type of shit, cuz they automatically out, cuz dead homies, just period.
Shout out to Baby Runner and 4Extra for doing what's right. Now, I got a lot of respect for Baby Runner, man. This is a good dude. Now, we might fall
He
on
really
different
think
sides of
he
the
in
fence here,
jail for no
right?
reason.
We might be soldiers for
This
different
shit
causes.
crazy.
Because, again, man, I'm a soldier for my people, bro. Right? Non-affiliate civilians, productive citizens.
All right, I think we basically got the gist of it. Let's hear what the rest he got to say, though.
Gang members and criminals got to go.
So they're out there basically making them feel comfortable. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, cuz I just don't.
No, like that's that's facts right there. Like, it don't matter. Like I said, I ain't not in y'all hood politics or whatever, you feel me? But like even if it is, some dislike, whatever the case may be, it don't even matter if somebody felt like, you was a J cat or whatever the case may be, like, right is right, wrong is wrong, and regardless of him being a non-affiliate, I mean, yeah, you could say that as far as like, you not wanting to handle business, like, oh, I can't do nothing to him, but it's just like, yeah, like, man, you can't, like, a non-affiliate, like, just how this, and it just, we had a situation like this, like, a few weeks ago, I was just speaking, like, how people.
Not gonna lie, I don't care nothing about what they talking about right now. That don't got nothing to do with what he was talking about with 4Extra. At the end of the day, I did not know X4 was in jail. That's tough. That's what happens when take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of nigga.